Hey guys, this is Tina Bobick. I'm here at Anderson County, Tennessee, visiting the Coal Creek Miners Museum. This museum has just started to reopen this week, and I'm going to take you in for a sneak peek. Come on in.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Glad you're here today.
Thank you. This is Michael Foster. He is the city manager of Rocky Top, and he's here to tell us a little bit about the museum today. So Michael, with the museum reopening soon, what is it that we can see on this first floor?
So the first floor opened in 2016, and so it's a history of the coal miners in this area. And that story starts with the Coal Miners' War, which was the war between the coal miners and the convict labor that the state and the mine owners brought in to work the mines over a labor dispute. And so that's where the story starts. And then it also leads to the story of the mining disaster that happened in the early 1900s, where you saw the whole male population pretty much wiped out.
So with the second floor opening, what can visitors expect to see there?
One of the things that we're going to do with the second floor is the American Science of Energy Museum that closed in Oak Ridge. They had a big coal display, and so they actually donated that to the museum. So that's really exciting because now that's going to be housed here. So it's going to talk about what coal did for this region, but also the different kinds of coal and how that process worked, and even how coal industries changed over the years.
So along with the museum, we also have a trail that we can go visit. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the museum's not just these walls. The museum goes outside where these things actually happen. You can go up the trail to Militia Hill where the war happened. And I guess the part that really kind of touches home with all of it is when you go to these gravesides and these cemeteries and you see 50 and 60 people that have died at a mining disaster, and they all have the same date of death. And so it all relates to how this really did affect this community, how it affected this region, and how important that history is to teach our kids and to teach the public. One of the things you'll see here is the history of the 1902 miner disaster, which was one of the largest mining disasters in the history of the South. So we lost over 200 men, children, brothers, husbands that were all working in the mine.
I'm from East Tennessee, and I did not know that some of this happened. I hadn't seen any of these pictures. I didn't know some of this history, and I have been learning a lot. And I have a 9-year-old little boy, and to see some of these images of these children were in these coal mines with their fathers.
We have letters on display that were written in the mine. They were trapped for like over 8 hours with their kids and with their brothers, and have wrote notes to their wives saying, "Bury me with their children."
Okay, so Michael, tell me some more about the Coal Creek War. Me being from East Tennessee, I don't remember being taught this stuff.
So the state was broke after the Civil War, and so they did convict labor and put that into a system. So actually, for 15 years, the convict labor system, they worked the mines up here. The free miners that live here actually kind of got fed up with it over some labor disputes, and they actually started freeing the convict laborers and sent them back to Knoxville. They didn't want them here. So the state had to come in and send the state militia, and that's why they call it Militia Hill. And so they came in, and it led to the dispute. So actually only one death happened during this war. Because of that, they ended the convict labor system with the next governor.
Michael, thank you so much for explaining that to us. You guys, come on down to the Coal Creek Miners Museum and join us in this fun and exciting adventure.